Okay, so I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, which is crazy. But somebody asked me about my live being on YouTube, so I thought I'd do it. And I have, hi, Kristen. I have, hi, Sydney, a Tonner doll with me. This is Grace. If you guys don't have Grace, she just bowed to you. I can't find the black wig. I mean, I put it away, so the kids don't get at it, but hi, Nadia. Um, yeah, but I love buns. What do you think? I think this is so pretty. Let me turn this light up a little bit more. There we go. I know it's got a weird lighting on my face, but oh, I didn't turn on this light. That's probably why. There we go. That's better. So this is Grace Tonner doll, fashion doll. I really love this doll. She has grown on me, that's for sure. She has a very, yeah, thank you. Hi, Karen. Hi, Rose. Um, like a Wonder Woman kind of face. I don't know. She came with a black wig. And I showed her last week, based on Elizabeth Taylor, which she looks like, I thought, that when she has her black wig on, and then it's relaxed kind of like black curls and well, waves, I guess, just like 40s kind of curls. And anyways, I wanted this wig, and this is a ruby red gallery wig, so it must fit other dolls that they have, and it just happens to fit. I don't know, did they exclusively make them for her? I don't remember that whole conversation. I have to go and look. But Ruby Red Gallery has all sorts of really pretty dolls if you've never looked up Ruby Red Gallery. Is it Gallery or Galleria? Galleria? I have one ball jointed doll from them. So anyways, yeah. And I made this dress, and it was from a pair of pants. I'll show you the, because I cut out a lot of dresses. I think I have 10 dresses, I want to say, 11 dresses, something like that. This is what's left of the pants, the waistband and the crotch. Oh my gosh, that's like a sumo wrestler outfit. Um, so I mean, guess I still have this. I could cut out another dress or two. It's doubled over. I probably will, so I can use it all. They're modern pants. They're not, oh, thank you. They're not, this is thrifted. She said, I love your necklace. They're not vintage. They were bell bottoms, but they're like a Target brand. So I didn't hem her dress. I kind of like it. If I hem it, it's going to make it really thick there. It's going to, you know, kind of stick out funny. I just decided to not hem it because it's knit. It's not going to fray. And she's a doll. And so I have one over here that I was sewing. I started sewing it on my live on Pin TV last night. I was on Pin TV, and I will be on again on the 14th, and I'll finish that dress. So anyways, I want to take a drink of coffee. If anybody can share too, that would be nice. Thank you. Because I'm a few minutes early. I add some lace. That's true. You could. I like the simplicity of it because it's kind of a mod dress. Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe some flower trim. I was trying to think of something that would go with that. Let me think here. So I want to talk about Tonnerfest because it was amazing. It was dreamlike. I mean, really, Rachel did an amazing job making sure everybody felt welcome. I would say there was 25, 30 people there, maybe a little bit more. It was hard to me to gauge, but her front room, when you walk in, it's kind of a double room actually, was full pretty much. With seating and stuff because they had a program on there. Oh, thank you. They have these on Amazon. She said, "I love your Hello Kitty cup." I need to get another one because it's starting to chip around the top. But they had a full room. Robert Tonner did like this demonstration, not a demonstration, a slideshow kind of presentation. That's the word. And it was really nice. It was a lot of things that I didn't know about dolls. He talked a lot about um these sculptors that made a lot of baby dolls back then. So this German sculptor he talked about, and then he showed the different dolls that he had sculpted to make. Hi, Elizabeth, and to be made. And he talked about how he jumped around from company to company because there really wasn't any copyright laws, and he would basically make the same doll for one company, and then another company. Um, that was interesting. But you can also watch all that programming online too. Hi. How are you? Um, yeah, so you can watch it on both Robert's channel, I believe, and then on Rachel's channel too. Does Robert have a channel? I watched an episode where he did the presentation in full, and again, because he does say different things than he did when I saw him. But it was a lot of fun. It was really laid back too, and that was nice. He was really sweet, and Rachel, of course, was really sweet. Christopher was really sweet. They did an amazing job, really, setting up the entire shop, and you could even go behind the scenes. Oh, it's bedtime. Oh my gosh, 9:30 there. Hi, Kay. So you could go back in the back of the shop and see like where they put all of the stuff together. Like they had boxes of wigs and boxes of purses and boxes of shoes, and then what is it, the spring, they have the monthly subscription for Grace. She has the monthly subscription box, and she had it set up back there so you could see it and see all the little things with it, which is cute. It's springtime is the theme, like gardening. And she had wellies, like galoshes or welly wishers. What are they called? Rain boots. See, my brain in the morning, which are really cute for Grace. And a lot of the stuff that fits this doll also fits the Elowen doll too. Not everything. Um, so, I came in during the day. I think I got there around a little after noon, 12:30. She had an entire case of dolls, and oh, that's what I didn't bring down was my doll. Gosh. I'll go get her. She's just on the table up here. The thing that I bought. I was like, what am I forgetting? So she had an entire case of, there wasn't any Elowens. It was some of the other Tonner dolls, like Evangeline, isn't that her name? Which this was interesting. In the program that Robert talked about, Evangeline, because he has worked in different companies too with dolls, he said that the brothers that made the Monster High dolls came to him and told him that Evangeline, his doll Evangeline, was the inspiration behind the way that the Monster High dolls look. And if you go and you Google his Evangeline Robert Tonner doll or Tonner doll, you'll see what they're talking about, because she's kind of ghastly looking, like very like sunken in cheeks and really dark eyes, and very, I don't know, goth kind of. But they had some of those for sale there. I could only get one doll, you guys. I wish I could get more. There was a lady that had, and I'm sure you've seen the photos on Rachel's social media. of a lady buying dolls, and she had a wagon, no kidding, not like a kid's wagon, like a giant wagon full of dolls that they were rolling out. Hi, Jane. To her car, and I mean, they had to get photos and stuff. I was like, I got a photo too. I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I wish I could do that so much. I wish I could get got two, because there was another one I wanted. There's one called Lizette, Tonner doll that I'm now I'm seeking out. I just need to get a Lizette. Her face is beautiful if you've never seen Lizette. Hi Judy. So she's African American. I don't know if they all are. Are they all just one character? You guys must know. But she's, oh man, her face is just beautiful. And I just think of like the 20s when I see her face, and just the way her hair is and stuff. It reminds me of like hi Sarah, you know, the 20s. Like that's her era. That's what I feel anyways when I see her. So I would have got another one. If I would have definitely got one of her. And I like to get them, I told you guys this before, just with their little jumpers on. Well, they don't have to have an outfit. And this is how Grace came, with just like a lace, was it lingerie kind of thing? Like a swimsuit, you know, like a one piece. And I love that. I love that option because, you know, I want the doll and I want to, oh, you've never watched from Facebook. Oh, cool. I'm also on YouTube. If anybody wants to go to YouTube, I think I have one watcher over there. I don't see any comments though. There we go. So anyways, when I walked in, okay, back up. When I walked in, the case was just right there. A lace teddy. Thank you. Thank you. The case was just right there, where everything that was for sale was in there. And she had little cards that, you know, said the price. Wait till you see what I got, you guys. I mean, I had to get the one that I got. There's no way. Hi, Shirley. She's just up there on the table. I just, you know, out of sight, out of mind. She's still in her box. Anyways, so I mean, I got there at 12:30. That was the earliest I could get there, and it started at 12. Half of them were already sold. Of course, people are probably waiting to get in and buy them. She is going to offer them on eBay too. I know that, and actually, I want to ask her about that, Lizette, because maybe I can still get her. I don't know. Anyways, I know you wanted a Nema really bad. She didn't have any Nemas. I mean, none of the, I don't think any of the modern ones were for sale at the show. And Nema sold out pretty quickly. So if you want to buy one next year at Tonnerfest, it's once a year. Hi. Hi, Alex. Then make sure to, you know, go to the show. I think to get a ticket, it's like $5. And it goes towards like all of the stuff that she does. You know, it just helps put everything in production. And the live, if you go in person, it's a minimum of $50. I guess you could pay more. And that's like amazing price. I mean, you guys, I got more than that in my bag, my gift bag, which is right here, which it's backwards. I know it says Dashin' for Fashion. And you guys know, like, it was, well, I have a friend, Pamela, who's into Elowen, and that was kind of the first time that I had seen Elowen. And I made her a dress for her Elowen. I wanted to try and sew for her, you know, so on and so forth. Hi, Betsy. Yes, we're in America. And I wanted to, you know, start sewing for Elowen, but I was like, I don't have a doll. I don't know where to get a doll. It was just eBay. And then, you know, when I started talking to Rachel, she was like, you need an Elowen. You need a, you know, well, she didn't say you need a Grace, but she was just telling me and encouraging me to sew for these dolls. Because there are a lot of collectors of these dolls. And so now I have them. So now I'm in love with these dolls. And she so anyways, the ticket to go in person is $50 and it's well worth it. I these boots were the in my bag. So it says Dashin' for Fashion. And that's what I'm saying. Like I am now into these dolls and I have now seen the displays that Christopher and Rachel have made firsthand. And I want to tell you, it's nothing like you see in videos. In person, it is very dreamy. They're very high quality, but yet they're you know, you can definitely move them and play with them and you're not afraid to. Like people just had them stuffed in their bags, you know, like some of them had them wrapped up, but they just stuff them in their bags. And I was like, okay, she's pretty durable. She doesn't have real eyelashes. That would be the only worry, is the eyelashes coming off, right? But I mean, I stuffed her in my bag and nothing happened. Um, so I'm now in love with these dolls. That's what I want to say. And seeing the case like half empty by the time I got there, 30 minutes late, was crazy. And I couldn't believe the one that I bought. I can't believe that she was not sold because she is just like 100% a doll that I would buy. And I got to go get her so you guys can know what I'm talking about. But first I want to show you what was in my bag. So I did get these boots. They're motorcycle boots. They have real buckles, as you can see. They have, you know, pretend rivets, I think. And they're the quality. This is hard plastic, right? Yeah. The heels are hard plastic. I love this so much. I love the way that it's strapped around like that. And then it has a zipper pull in the back. You see that? Like you can actually zip them up. And I mean, I wanted these boots, but by the time I saw them after I got the doll, they had sold out. But she had put some in our bags, which is very nice. So I don't remember the price of these. Were they, everything seemed to be like 25 or 40 or 35. So it's one of those prices. And then I got the wig. I wanted to pay for the wig, but she gave it to me because she's the sweetest and she knew that I would take good pictures. That's what she said. And I mean, I have been taking so many photos. Hi. So many photos of her. She is actually a really awesome muse. And I put her in my Glitter Girls candy shop. And I love the Glitter Girls candy shop. You guys know it fits so many dolls. I use it for Blythe doll. It's perfect scale. And I use it now for Grace too. Perfect scale. I use it for Barbie and it's a good scale. It's weird. It fits and it works. So their articulation's amazing. So you can go on her website. Sometimes all the dolls don't sell out, but I think this year they did. She had 2 Graces, no wait, not 1 Elowen. She had 3 Elowens, is that right? And then 2 Nemas. Anyways, so their elbow, and they stay in place really well. So you can see, hi, like that. I mean, her wrist, and I love the hands. I mean, I'm all about, they're elongated. She has, I'll show you without her clothes on. Let's take off the dress. I'm going to be making these dresses and selling them. This is not one of the dress kit dresses. I actually have different fabric now for the dress kit dresses. I know some people were asking me if I was going to restock, which is so sweet. Makes me feel so good. And then, hi. I know. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Betsy. Oh, I already said hi, Betsy. I love the space ones too. And I love the length of this one, this wig. I didn't text BB. I know she's in a different time zone right now. She's at the Barbie con. Ugh, let me see if I can get this off of her. I can. It just takes a minute. There we go. I did it. Okay, this is her lingerie, actually. She's wearing it right now. That's what she comes in. So, as you can see, you know, she's strung. So she's got articulation here and here. No, she's not strung. What am I talking about? Legs, her knees, and then her ankles a little bit. It's not like she's got feet that are high heels, so it only moves a little bit. She can't be flat-footed, if that makes sense. So, and then, oh yay, I know, Terry, I'm so excited too. And then, of course, her neck, her head moves back and forth, but then she's got this whole other part here, which is good because it really helps to, she's got like really great playability, I want to say. So underneath her bust, like that, which is amazing. This is always a great place to have articulation. And then at right here, she kind of moves back and forth, a little bit of hip movement too, like that, from that part. Isn't that amazing? I mean, new, these girls were, I want to say 190, is that right? I mean, shipping to me wasn't that much because I'm in the same city. So, or close to the same city. Yeah. So really pretty. And I want to say the wig changes the whole look, honestly. I showed my husband after I took off the black wig and I put on this one. I wish I had it right here. I put it up there so the kids wouldn't get into it. But because it really does change how she looks completely, I think, with the blue. And then the other one is black. So with any kind of wigs, it really depends, not necessarily just the quality, but the heaviness of the hair, how it styles and everything. If it looks like real hair would fall, or if it just looks like a wig, you know, we all know that. So I would definitely think about the right wig for her to make her look, you know, how you want to. I mean, I think that's beautiful. Yeah. And they fit really well and really snug. And she does have like Velcro on her head so that when you put the wig on, just these two circles, really small dots of Velcro or glue to her head, and it helps keep the wig on. But the wig fits tight enough that I don't feel it's gonna come off anyways. But it helps, right? 190. Thank you, Terry. Which to me is amazing. Amazing price for the quality that you get in these dolls. So I also got this t-shirt, which you can't really see, but let me see if I could turn around. No. It says Tonnerfest and it has them in a like a summer kind of setting, which is funny. But they gave us all t-shirts was in this bag too, and I was like, you know, I don't necessarily wear t-shirts, so I cut it up, I tied it here, and I put ties on it here too. And I wore it there, and they were like, what? I got so many compliments. And I had somebody tell me that they watch me on YouTube, which is so sweet. I was so blown away by that. And we got, I think this is a mouse pad. This is Dashin' for Fashion. Yeah, it's a mouse pad. Isn't that cute? It says Fashions, Grace, and Elwin Tonnerfest. Oh, thank you. They gave us one, she gave us one of these. And these are in the boxes, like when they pack the dolls, no, when they pack the dolls, they put these in there before they put the doll in there. They take this out and then the doll goes in there. So people were having really funny photos with this because also had these, cozies, like drink cozies, because she had sodas and stuff there. And she somebody put it on the doll like a little outfit, the drink cozy, and that cracked me up. People had him sign these too. Anyways, I just think that's so funny that she's like, "No, you get a foamy. You get a foamy one." And then what else? We got some papers. I got a my daughter's been using it. I got a pink cup that has a, you know, a screw top and a straw, and it has that same Tonner image that's on this shirt. And then, oh, some things about like going to the miniature museum here, a flyer for that. And then this was sweet, a flyer for a tea place, capital T on Broadway. I'm not even sure where that is. And you get a free drink and a free choice of compliments of the Tonnerfest. You get a free cup of tea, which is so sweet. I need to go and do that. And then we got this postcard. If you haven't seen this postcard, it's funny. It says, "To make it work, throw on another wig." Grace with 3 wigs on. That is so funny. And then some stickers, like this one, Dasha for Fashion. This one that has Robert Tonner, and it says, turn of the century antiques, parking, and then this one for Tonnerfest, which is very sweet. So, very sweet. I've already been using all my stuff, so that's why my bag is empty. Okay, but back to the Tonnerfest. So, walking into there and seeing everybody, and everybody, I mean, Robert's over there. She got a throne for him. If you've seen the photos, that came from the antique shop that we went to the next day. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm not sure, but it was there too. But this big like velvet wood chair with like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And anyways, he sat in that while he was signing. I don't know if you've seen the photos, but one person did bring a whole suitcase full of dolls, and I do mean full of dolls. I took some photos. I'm gonna put them out after this video, but there was just a stack of dolls, of Tonner dolls that he was just signing for everybody, which is really sweet. And he did sign mine, which he signed it in a really nice place right behind her ear. Like, that's a really nice signature. And he did that for Elwyn too. And then the other doll that I bought. Here's her. Oh yeah, I just remembered what else I was going to tell you guys. I'm going to have to go upstairs and get the other ones. So I saw him, and then I saw Helen Kish there too, sitting down and signing dolls. And the case that Rachel set up for her, and I'm guessing Christopher too, was amazing. I mean, breathtaking dolls, if you've ever seen Helen Kish's dolls. And she said that was from her personal collection. Telling them, but some of them were like very large. And then, you know, like this size, there was one that was fairy. She had a purple wig. She had a purple dress. She had purple wings. Oh my goodness. I was blown away. And you know, Helen Kish's dolls, I mean, they're art dolls. So they were anywhere from 1,200, is that right? Not 1,200. Yeah, 1,200. 1,200 to 325 for the really little ones. And so I brought the ones that I had. Hi, Kathleen. Thank you. She said, I'm cracking her up. I brought the ones that I had, and I told her, I said, you'll never believe where I found them. I said, I got them at the Ark thrift store. And she was like, oh, I believe it. You know, I mean, people have their collections. They might pass away or they might go into nursing home or whatever the situation is. And then they just end up at the thrift store. Hi, Randy. You know, that's that's just how it is. So she was not surprised, but she was surprised by something else. And I will go get them. Sorry, guys. I just remembered I can get her dolls signed. Hold on. Okay. Thank you for waiting. So she was very sweet, and I got photos taken with her too. I Riley's hair is so crazy. I know I need to brush it. It wasn't this bad when I showed her. I'm sure she was like, ah, no, actually she wasn't. She was very sweet. So she did sign her on her back, I believe. And this outfit is not her outfit. She's riding in the case. I brought my little what is it called? Samsonite makeup case. I put the dolls all in there and they all fit. So there's her signature. So sweet. I know. So sweet. And I did find her and 2 other dolls in a bag at the thrift store for like $4. This was the other doll I found. And I didn't know who this was. Yeah, that one was Riley. This one's Riley. She was naked. This doll was naked. This is Barbie clothes, actually. And I was like, hi. I was like, is this your doll? I even asked Rachel, I was like, is it okay? I was like, I don't want to be rude and weird and be like, is this your doll? You know? No. She's like, oh, she'll be fine. You go ask her. She doesn't care. But I did. And when I pulled this doll out, she went, oh my gosh, like that. And she said, she said, this is her first vinyl, is it vinyl? Plastic, whatever this material is, doll that she ever made for a company that she used to work for. And she was shocked to see her. She was shocked that I had her. Isn't that crazy? And I have 2, actually. There were 2 of this girl in that bag. She's still in the drawer. I didn't bring both of them because I didn't know if it was her doll. Hi, Dee. So anyways, she signed her too. And she said her name is Megs. So I need to go look up Megs. She said she came with a riding costume, like horse riding, right? Costume. And they look the same, but a little bit different. Like their hair color is a little bit different in the 2 dolls that I have. So now I have to go and see her again and bring the other doll sometime if she's ever back with Rachel again. But isn't that cool? She was shocked that I had her. She was not expecting to see her, which is really neat, right? So she was there and her case was there. I took tons of photos. Yeah, overload on photos. And of course, I know I love her too. And of course she had all the displays. I mean, she had, they put up like a whole Barbie display in the next room. So that room was the sales case, the Ella and Anima case, which was like one whole giant wall, and then the Helen Kish case, and then all of her Christmas, setup. And the lights were dimmed. Like we started watching the show the program that he had, and when the lights were dimmed, she had like these like light bulbs, like little tiny strings of light bulbs in her cases, and it was just like a dreamland. Like the dolls just were lit up just with light. Oh my gosh, I don't know, in the Christmas in the corner, it was just a magical place. And if you were ever on the fence about going, I would definitely say go. it It definitely transports you into just another world with the sweetest people. Everybody was so kind and so welcoming, and people would come up and say, "My name is this, and I collect these dolls, and what dolls did you get this year?" And, like, no problem at all. I always feel kind of shy going into a like, by myself, even though, I know Rachel and Christopher, and they're very nice, and they're easy to talk to. I still am kind of shy in person, but everybody was so kind, and I met Kathy Lambert, isn't that her name, Lambert? Who's been on Rachel's show a bunch. She was there helping as well, and she was really nice to talk to. Her dolls are amazing. And then they had food and fondue and all that back in the back, and so we all just hung out, talked dolls, bought some extra stuff, bought some dolls, which I'll show you my doll. That was the first day. It was like a party. It was a doll party. It was so nice. And then at the end, where people were leaving and everything, Rachel's like, go back in the back and get as much of the fondue that you can bring home with you. Cause she's like, everything, she's like, I already prepaid for it all, it's like, I'm not going to eat it all myself. And she's like, take a plate home for each of your kids with fondue, and they had graham crackers and fruit and all of that. So oh yeah, her brother Paul was there. He was very sweet. I know. Yeah, she wasn't there. Holland was not there. That would have been hard for Rachel to be able to do that and take care of her daughter. But she had Paul go get a box and like filled it up with chocolate fondue for the kids. And she said, she's like, oh, thank you. She said, I saw your family. Your kids look so sweet. They were pretty much done by that time when we took the photo. It was hot that day outside. And anyway, she knew I've been having a hard time. And she even came up to me and she's like, I'm so happy that you're here. I know you've been having a hard time lately. And I almost just started bawling, and I tried not to. I was just like, oh yeah, I got away. I tried to make light of it because I'm like, I don't want to start bawling. Rachel's going to make me cry. And anyway, so because of the situation, like how things have been in my family lately, and like a lot of things we've been going through, Rachel's like, bring your entire family. She said, we have ice cream. We have so much ice cream. I paid for all the ice cream, kind of like she has enough room for many, many more people to come. Please bring your family. And I told my kids, I said, Rachel invited you guys. This is funny. I said, Rachel invited you guys to her doll event. I know she is. And she has ice cream there, and she wanted me to ask you to come. And oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how excited my kids were. This is what my 7-year-old said. She said, she knows you have kids. I'm like, yeah, she knows I have kids. And she's like, and she wants us to come with you. Yeah, she was like totally like, your friends know you have kids. I thought that was hilarious. And I told her that. I mean, I haven't told her that yet, but I posted that. Anyways, I just thought that was funny. And, my daughter, Elsie, doesn't necessarily like to do anything. She just doesn't feel included a lot. So she just would rather stay home. And so I told her, I said, Rachel told me to tell you you are invited to this ice cream thing. And she hopped up in the morning, picked out the cutest outfit to go, made sure her hair was perfect. I mean, it was just so wonderful. I want to tell you, it just, oh, I don't want to cry, but it helped my heart so much. Anyways, so I love Rachel, and I just want to say that. Okay, back to dolls. Sorry. I was going to cry about that. Yeah, well, they behaved just fine. The antique store that we went to it had large antiques. It wasn't like a bunch of breakable stuff. There were a few vases there, but mostly it was like large furniture. And we ate our ice cream outside. We were there at the ice cream. It was Ben and Jerry's. We were there at the ice cream cart at 1 o'clock sharp, which is when they opened. And So anyways, and then we went in and Rachel welcomed them and she was so excited to meet them all. And we got photos with Robert and she was just very sweet. I know most people are like, "Oh, kids are here," you know? I mean, not at the event, but, you know, just in general. Um, okay, so I'm gonna show you the box of the doll that I did get, guys. If you can't read it. It's the 75th anniversary, The Wizard of Oz. Okay, some of you know I'm from Kansas too, so this kind of speaks to me a little bit more. But I saw this Tonner doll and I was like, oh man, she's mine. I can't believe she's still here. It's the Wicked Witch. I know. It's the Wicked Witch of the West. And it's funny, Rachel said she has your hair. And she's got a little pompadour right there in the front. And she's green. I'm like, I need a green skin doll. That's it right there. That's her. I want her. And of course I automatically even thought Bride of Frankenstein when I saw her. Um, she shoes. I have taken her net off already. And she's got a roll back here, victory roll kind of thing. And look at her. I mean, oh, her face is just stunning. There wasn't another doll that looked like her. And you know what? And I don't want to say what she kind of reminds me of. And of course, she doesn't look just like her by any means, but she kind of reminds me of Jean dolls. And I am a big fan of Jean dolls. I have several. So it just made me think of her. I mean, she doesn't look exactly like her, but you know what I mean. Like that kind of movie starlet kind of look, right? 40s. She looks like me. Yeah, kinda. I mean, like that's what but obviously I was drawn to her for a reason. And she's got eyelashes. I mean, I love her makeup and I love that she's green. And her dress is so, so beautiful. I mean, so well done. I just I'm like, did she have a hat? I gotta look up the original. I don't think so, right? But this is like furry in here, like fuzzy, in her leg of mutton kind of sleeve. And I mean, the quality of her clothes alone is like, and all of the gathers here, and she's got, you know, kind of a fishnet. It's like a glittery, really tight. Well, I guess it's not supposed to be a fishnet. It's just supposed to be a tights. I kind of pulled them down. That's why her seam's all messed up. But it has green tights underneath the netting. So it makes it look like, and there's where he signed her in the back there. So she's got rooted hair. She doesn't have a wig. I kind of want to see her with her hair down, but I don't want to mess up her hair too. Obviously, I love this little pompadour thing right here. Oh, so pretty. So she's got these green tights on too, underneath there. Her eyes are really pretty. Her eyes are green. And then it's funny that I bought this doll and then there was a program with another person showing their collection. And this person that showed their collection had a bunch of witch dolls, both good and bad witches. Like from the movie, meaning a bunch of Wizard of Oz Tonner dolls. I mean, I was like, I need all those dolls. And some of you know, like when I worked at the museum, the Sci-Fi Museum in Seattle, we had Wicked Witch of the West's hat, her original hat, and I made a head for her hat, just a plain head. And then we also had one of the Winky guards, which is a very large, heavy costume, requires metal poles in the legs, kind of a metal frame to cover. Anyways, I made a mannequin for him too. But it's cool to see those iconic costumes up close like that. Those were the only two, I believe, from The Wizard of Oz that we ever had there. Um, I know. Her nails are painted red. And if you can see that, maybe. And her toes are painted red. You can barely see them through the tights. But then here's her shoes. And I mean, I am a person, you guys know, I like to display my toys, so, and my dolls. So here's her shoes. Oh yeah, I'll show you the size of her feet. There's not going to be any other shoes, and there's some jewelry in there too. They look like rubies, you know, they're red and gold. But there's the other lady that was there is trying to tell me what kind of shoes would fit this doll. But look at how elongated her feet are. Isn't that great? And her knee is double jointed, like the Barbies that have the double joints. So she's got that joint right there, and then her leg, and then her leg. See it? I think you can kind of see it through there, which is amazing. So, and then she also has the same kind of articulation in her waist. I mean, look how thin her body is. So she would be fun to sew for. I mean, I could not get this doll. Okay. I had to get this doll. And the second day when I went back, you know, oh, what else did we? Oh, we also got a purse. I forgot in our bags. We got the shoes, the Grace and Elwyn shoes. Oh, and an outfit. And this bag. It had the scarf on there. I took the scarf off. I'm not sure what I did with it, but I had one of these bags in the, and I have two because she already had given me a bag before when I borrowed her Elwyn. And then this outfit, this mix and match outfit was in there. So you guys, I mean, you get so much just experience and, you know, so it has this is a skirt, a pencil skirt, and it Velcros all the way down, which is good. And it has a tag that says VDC in it, Virtual Doll Convention. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love it. And then this is a top, which I actually put around my doll's shoulders as like kind of like a collar. And then a wrap skirt, and it's, you know, elastic. So it wraps around and ties. Isn't that a cute? That came in that bag too. Yeah. So that's so sweet. You bought your doll and she gives you like shoes, a purse, and an outfit in your Tonner bag. And I have that cute bag too. She had pink ones that weren't cloth, but they were like that felted material that, I mean, not felt, but like that plastic that you get reusable grocery bags. I believe that's, and I should have grabbed one of those. But she had that for the doll sales, pink ones. Yeah, and it's fully lined too. Look at that. I just want to put like a scarf or something, like the Wicked Witch scarf or something. I'll have to look her up and see. And in true fashions of like how these garments fit, it has snaps all the way up the seam there. Sometimes, you know, you'll see a zipper right there, but this one has snaps so that her wrist can get into the garment because it's so small at the wrist, right? And her hands are pretty large. I know. My husband she said, you're going to need a glass case for those beautiful dolls. I know. I was like, I don't want to display her and get her all dusty, of course. Like, who wants that? Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jeanette. It wasn't fleece. It was just like the grocery store bags like this. I'll show you. Like this kind of a bag, you know, like I say felted because it's not a woven fabric. It's just like, yeah. Anyway, so we did that. And then at the antique shop too, they had the dolls all over the shop, and they had like a scavenger hunt where they gave you this piece of paper, which hopefully I saved my I had a whole story on it, and you had to find each of the dolls, um, you know, where he had hidden them throughout the store. Not really hid them. There was one that was hanging from a chandelier. Somebody wrote, "Oh no, don't encourage me to now hang my dolls from chandeliers." It was really cool looking though. She was like, you know, very elegant, hanging off the chandelier like that. That cracked me up. Um, they had them like in drawers, and I don't know. It was really cute. And a story with a scavenger hunt. Thank you so much. So, and then we went to her husband's pottery studio. So in that same area, it was interesting. It was like a long driveway and there was like plants and everything. It was very dreamy too. And at the end was that antique shop, and they had some parking. This is funny because we have a giant Ford Transit. If you know what that van is, it's huge. And Rachel came out when we pulled up because she thought we were the ice cream vendor because I laughed. I was like, Shane, we should have a food truck because our van is big enough. And she's like, oh, I thought you were Ben and Jerry's ice cream. And then the lady came right after us with a regular size van. That's funny. But anyways, so in that driveway, in that long drive, there's like all these vines and beautiful plants, and oh, it's so pretty. Is her husband's studio, pottery studio. And so we went down there while other people were still in the antique shop and visited with Derek. It was very sweet. He recognized, he's like, how do I know you? He recognized me, just, I don't know what from. Probably we've seen each other at the doll and toy shows. I've seen him, I don't know. I've seen him with Rachel many times. Anyway, and I've been to her shop too. So he was very sweet, and he just talked about, you know, what he does. He was making this big giant pot and putting two pieces together and firing it to dry it. Anyways, it was fun. The kids loved it, of course. He gave the kids all a piece of clay to play with. And oh, Harris was there, Robert's husband, and oh my gosh, he's the funniest guy. He's very sweet. And my daughter, Elsie, told him, she said, because she always likes to connect people with things that she knows. And she said, you sound like Kermit the Frog. I don't know why he didn't sound like Kermit the Frog. I think because he has kind of an accent, like maybe a New York accent or something. And she picked up on that because Kermit kind of has a New York accent. Anyway, and he thought that was hilarious. I know. He thought that was so funny, and he just was, you know, talking to the kids and making them laugh. He was very, very sweet. I love talking to him. And when he left, because it was just us and him, and Derek was there, and I think another woman was there. But when he left, on the way out, there were some clay, you know, pieces that people were making, and some of them were frogs. So he came back and he said, would you like to meet my daughter? He was like petting this little frog. The kids loved that. They thought that was so funny. I know. He's like, this is my daughter. Anyway, but we bought some pieces. I was going to say, we bought some pieces at his studio, and they were from a sale. I think they were just from students that had, you know, were there before, and they were left over from the sale. But Shane just could not resist this one. Isn't that cool? It's a vase, and it has moons in the eyes, if you can see that. I saw that, and I was like, oh my God. And he said, oh my God. You know, we both loved it. Very nice, very pretty. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it, but it's very pretty. And Shane wants to take you know, do the classes there too, because he used to make pottery and stuff when he was in college, and he loves it. He's really good at it, actually. And then this is the other one. Like, I saw the handle first and I was like, oh, that's cute, it's buttons. And then the face. It's like, wow, we got to get that one. So he got this one. Isn't that cool? And it's blue on the inside. Still kind of dusty, but I know, isn't that cool? So anyways, we got that from his studio. And he had other pieces there too, but those were the two that we really loved. And we took that back. I know, you could give it some eyelashes. I need to clean it so I can drink out of it. Drink some coffee out of it. But anyways, they are very sweet, loving people, and I can't recommend going to that event more. I mean, seriously, it's a must. There were people that were local too that, you know, that came there, which, I mean, if you're local like me, you should definitely go. It's like, what's your excuse? Because it was just, oh, it was dreamy. The people were so nice too. And it was nice to see some of her displays that she had. Oh yeah, they also had a Barbie display of all of these vintage Barbies. A Build Lily was there too, which I've seen one in a museum in Kansas City. There's a doll and toy museum there, miniatures. And I saw one there one time, but she had one. And I think, no, she got the #1 Barbie, I believe, at the toy and doll show here. Anyway, yeah, there were some amazing dolls there that were fun to see that you know, you only see in photos kind of deal. So I know, I'm just like, I would have loved to got a Helen Kish doll, but of course I already have these. So I was blown away by the display that they had for her there. And just wait, I'm sure you've seen some of the photos with Rachel, but I'll show some of mine too. I mean, really, really amazing. Hi Timoteo. How are you? I know, with the buttons and sewing. I know, I thought that too. Hi Stacy. Oh, Stacy made this outfit and posted it, and I posted hers too, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love that the fabric that I cut of these kits were different. Each one was different because because the fabric is different, right? So it's nice to see somebody else that has put one together that looks similar but different than mine, right? Oh man. I'm sorry, I missed a, oh, you have a little match girl. Sorry, Kathleen, I just saw that. My boyfriend, when I was 30, was a well-known psychologist in the day and said I was like her. Go figure. The match girl. Oh, yeah, yeah. I know. All of the dolls that she had this one. I would have, if I could get one, this was the one I wanted, that was about this big, and she had black hair. And she had a very pretty, like 1900s, 1910s style little girl's outfit on and a jacket, and it belled out. It was so beautiful. And she was holding a doll that was also a Kish doll that was about probably this big with black hair. It looked just like her. The outfit was the same. I was like, oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing. A Kish doll holding a Kish doll. And that was like a like a twin to her. Wow. And now I just like look at the photos of her because she's so pretty. Anyways, it's 8:30. I had so much fun today, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I didn't even get to show you my new dolls, so I'm gonna have some dolls for sale on Sunday on Whatnot. Look at these guys. Look at these crazy legs. So I have to work on these and finish these girls. I also have one of these. I've got one of these. This is the Bride of Frankenstein. So I'll have these. My sale is only for 30 minutes. It's like a whole event. on Sunday with, on Whatnot. If you guys don't follow me on Whatnot, go follow me on Whatnot. Thank you. Um, yeah, thank you. The legs are really squishy because it's stretchy, but I kinda like the weird, like, chunky legs like that. I don't know, I think it's cute. I don't know what their outfits are gonna be yet, but it's like a quick thing. It's vintage decor. They have like a new, not vintage decor. Vintage decor? I don't know. It's a new category on Whatnot. So it's like a whole 3-day event. Everybody's got 3 slots. There's 102 sellers. Oh my gosh. So I'm early in the morning. I'm 8 Mountain Time Sunday. So I'll have some things for sale. Quick, quick, quick. Hi Tina. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Otherwise, I'll see you all here on Thursday. And I guess I'll just keep doing on YouTube too, because somebody asked me to go live on YouTube. So I have 3 lives going. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you guys. I love you. Bye. I love you.